What up, Scan? Welcome to Bar Vibes with Bryce Fourth, giving our raw reaction and interacting with the masses. No subject is safe. You hear the people and the noise, but that's the point, because without the people, what is the point? Embracing vibrations. As you can clearly see, I am not where I normally are, but that is the point of this. I am currently at Union Street Pub, Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to the people. I just ventured down here just because why the fuck not? We just got to touch on a couple of subjects today, just because it's been a couple weeks, so you got to get it done. I always start with the Eagles, and there's not much really that I have to say about them as far as moves go or anything else goes, but they did pick up Vic Fangio as the D coordinator. I love this move. I was saying when people keep asking me, like, hey, who do you want as a D coordinator? Who do you want as a this and that? After asking me if I want to get rid of Nick Sirianni, I always said no. Always said no. He's not the issue. The issue was the gel of him and the coordinators. It just didn't work. You tried to bring so many young minds into the fold where you don't have any discipline. So I said at the beginning, give me a coach where he walks in the door and they call him sir immediately, or just coach. Don't refer to him by his first name. What he says goes. He's going to bring in great personnel, especially at the linebacker position. He did it when he was with the Broncos. I like the Vic Fangio hire. As far as OC goes, they keep floating around the whole Cliff Kingsbury thing. I'm not sure. Yeah, he was a head coach. Yeah, he had a young quarterback with Kyler. But what did they really do, though? I mean, he had a losing record. They didn't. I get that he was, especially because he had Pat Mahomes with Texas Tech. And, I mean, that goes beyond saying. I don't know. If they hired him, I'd be on the fence about it. But at the end of the day, you got to take a chance somewhere. Somewhere a chance needs to be taken. And then the only other thing I wanted to say about the Birds is the questioning of Jalen's leadership needs to stop. Don't want to hear it anymore. You got fourth receivers, Britton Covey, talking about, like, this man literally would come and eat lunch with me and pick and, like, let me pick his brain, try to help me be better. But you got analysts and people twisting words for no reason at all. Shut the fuck up. Stop this. Cut it out. Go Birds. All right. So we got 2 games tomorrow. And we'll start with the Chiefs and the Ravens. If you're asking me my pick, personally, who I think is going to win, I say the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to win this game. But then you like kind of wake up in cold sweat tonight, like, but Patrick Mahomes, holy shit, he's playing though. Pat Mahomes is playing though. Ravens got a better defense, better weapons, better coaching, all around, not head coach, because Andy Reid's up there with the GOATs. But Patrick Mahomes though. I don't know how the Chiefs defense, especially with the linebackers, stop Lamar, because you can spy Lamar all day, all you want. You make one false move, he's gone. You take one linebacker out of the coverage, he's gonna make that pass. And remember, and some people don't know this, Mark Andrews is playing in this game. His favorite weapon is back. Even if he catches 2 or 3 passes, I guarantee you they're going to be like 3rd and 8s or 3rd and 6s for a first down in the red zone or some stupid shit like that. And Kadarius Toney is out with an injury and personal issues. The personal issue is that they were like, hey man, we need to sit your non-catching ass down on the bench. I like the fact that, Kansas City has been to 6 or 7 straight AFC Championship games, but this is their first one away from home. Baltimore's first AFC Championship game since 71. They got the Dolphins on 7 false starts just based on the crowd alone. This is their first home championship game in almost 50 years. It's going to be fucking stupid in there. I got the Ravens, man. I'm sorry. As far as the other game goes, Lions-Niners. I'm going to do my best not to be biased here because Niners fans, they fucking suck. And I'm only saying that because of how they, spoke about us after losing in the NFC Championship game last year. If they don't have Debo, they're going to lose. And I'm hearing that he's going to play. And it's okay. You can play all you want. Or you can start all you want. That shoulder injury is not going to help you. Brock Purdy in the divisional round, he showed some weakness for the first 3 quarters. He didn't look good. He's taking his glove off and on. It's raining and it's not, blah, blah, blah. The weather affected him a lot. And I'll give it to Brock Purdy. He showed up when it counted. He sure did. Fourth quarter, he made some really good throws to some guys we didn't even know were on the team. But at the end of the day, they got CMC, who's up there for MVP. I'm not sure that if Debo is not playing at a high level, the Lions don't beat them by 10. And I am rooting for the Lions because I remember how it feels to get my first Super Bowl as a fan. I would love for people in the city of Detroit to feel that. First of all, Michigan's going to be on fire if the Lions win this. Michigan gets their title, and then you get the Lions in the Super Bowl. This is Jared Goff's revenge. He did go to a Super Bowl with the Rams. They lost, and then they shipped him away. Then goes and beats his former team, and now has an opportunity to go back to the Super Bowl and make amends. I like that. Ravens Lions Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. Aside from the NFL, Jim Harbaugh to the Chargers, saw that coming a billion miles away. He had an immunity clause in his contract so that if he did stay, he wasn't going to get punished. But he was like, he's done all he needed to do. If you didn't know, his father, Jack Harbaugh, has a championship in the NFL. His brother beat him in the NFL Super Bowl. He finally gets a championship with Michigan, and now he can say he's a champion, but that's not enough. He wants to get a Super Bowl, and he went to a team with the Chargers where there's not much building that needs to be done. You already got your franchise quarterback. You already have a really good line. You got your receivers. You could be better on defense here or there. You don't really need to swap coordinators. Jim's going to a very good situation. People are saying he's going to get one in 5 years. I'd love to see it. Chargers are my second favorite team just because of LT, Bob. So we'll see. And is Bill Belichick going to get a job this year, man? It's very tough to say that. Because if you watch football, you know who he is. I don't need to throw his name around. You know who he is. But all signs are showing that he's not going to get a job. It's weird. You go to Atlanta and get 2. He went and got 2 interviews. Why do you need to interview the man with the most Super Bowls in history? 2 interviews. Obviously, there's something there. And I think it's because the GM position is up for debate. He wants to be able to control who his players are. I feel like Atlanta's like, that's not how things work around here. He's like, well, you guys need to figure something out. Oppa! You guys need to figure something out, or I'm just not going to come here. I was having this joke with my homie. I was like, listen, if you think Bill Belichick is going to go home and do nothing, you're stupid. That man he might apply for a job at Dick's Sporting Goods just so he could be around sports. They were like, hey, Bill, this your day off, man. What you doing here? Oppa! What are you doing here, Bill? He's like, I just came here to, give some advice. No, Bill, go home. NBA, Joel Embiid. He had his 70 burger, and then Luka turns around and within 5 days he gets his 73. I hear people complaining about no defense in the NBA, and no. If you don't think fans are going to games to see scoring, you think fans are going to see blocks and steals? No, they're going to see the ball being put in the hoop. That is it. JoJo is trying to get another MVP. Luka is trying to get his team to a championship. That is it. Oppa! That is it. Put the ball in the hoop. Then you got 2 players with Cat and D Book with 60 plus, and they lose. So clearly, defense is a part of this game. My two random thoughts. One, I realize that we as humans use hyperboles way too much. People say literally too much. People say the best too much. People are like, oh yeah, that's my best. That was the best thing I ever did. And then 2 minutes later, it's like, yeah, that was the best thing. It wasn't. It wasn't. Stop this. The word love, the word thank you, and the word sorry use way too much. And then also, and this was really, really random. Think about how many pirates, I mean like pirates like in the 1400s or whatever, would have loved to have a mimosa every other day, just so they didn't get scurvy. That shit would have been funny. They already drink every single day. Why not put a little bit of orange juice in your rum? They'd have loved it. But that's me from Union Street Pub, Wilmington, Delaware. Check it out. Great food here, great drinks. Big ups to the First State. Stay focused and be great. Take a sip.
What are you saving all that money for, Mike? You got no kids?
Why would you do that? Much love from the kid. Enjoy your day. Enjoy life. We got some good football games coming up.
I have like 3 kids right now, but
Yeah, I also had to add into the fact that my captain he's done. Jurgen Klopp, leader of Liverpool LFC, has decided to step down, and my heart is very heavy. I followed Liverpool for quite some time. I was around when they were trash, and I was around when Jurgen joined the squad and changed the culture. He's been here for almost a decade. He said he's burnt out. Understandable. Lots of cups, lots of runs, lots of chips. I get it. It wasn't something that I was expecting to wake up to on Thursday. But hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, changes are need to be made, but up the Reds, and I hope he knows that he'll never walk alone. We'll miss you, my guy.